all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Cheri. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Today's reading is a yes or no answer to whatever question you would like to ask. Please remember, this is a general reading. Lots of people, lots of questions, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're looking for a more personalized reading, I do offer private readings, thereby gift exchange, meaning I will do your reading for you as a gift. I ask that you respond with a monetary gift. Whatever amount you feel is appropriate will be perfect. That way my readings are affordable to everybody. If you'd like more information or to get on my schedule, please email me at terrysinspiredtarot@gmail.com and I'll get you whatever information you need or onto my schedule if that's what you desire. Now, looking at today's general yes or no reading, we are going to have reading number 1 with the turquoise. Reading number 2 with the red jasper. Reading number 3 with the lepidolite. Reading number 4 with the selenite. And reading number 5 with the angel aura quartz. Please select your reading intuitively. Your intuition is not going to lead you wrong. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump into these readings now, so I will see you guys there. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 1 with the turquoise. Your first message of the reading is to prioritize your health. Make sure that you are making yourself a priority, your physical health, mental health, spiritual health, all of it. You need to be a priority for you. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, let's see here. That's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. All right, so we start with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles talks about generosity. It can represent a person. If it does, this person extremely generous. Doesn't have to be super abundant, though they can be. But this is the type of person that would give you the shirt off their back just because you needed it. Next, we see the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles wants to be the person that takes care of people. They want to be the one that gets called when there's a problem. They want to be able to, reach out and assist in any situation. Next, we see the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands talks about things moving quickly. Things really picking up speed, moving quickly, lots of fast-moving spirit guide messages. Next, we see the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands talks about reconnecting to your passions, whether these are creative passions, romantic passions. This is you reconnecting to your passions, revisiting something that has reached you on a passion level before. Next, we see the Empress. It is the third card in the major arcana, but it's the Empress. The Empress talks about foundational energy. It can represent motherhood. It talks about putting down roots, having material things handled. And topping everything off, we see strength. Strength tells us that you will have the strength to deal with any and all situations in your realm right now. Your strength is going to show up to the party and be there when you need it. All right, so looking at this as a yes or no, this is pretty clearly a yes to whatever you asked tarot. Now let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 1. Thank you, thank you. Ace of Wands, that's a passionate beginning. 7 of Coins, that talks about your abundance coming in, but it says you have to be patient. Kind of like you've planted the seeds for your abundance, but you got to wait and let them grow. Ace of Cups, that's a new beginning of an emotional sort. And the 3 of Wands, that's good news on the horizon, good news coming in. I feel like some of you are reconnecting in relationships with people from the past, romantic relationships. Some of you may be asking about relationships specifically because we have that King and Queen of Pentacles and the reconnection. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, that is passion and emotion. It's a beginning, and I feel like they're intertwined with each other. So many of you are either stepping back into romantic relationships or stepping into new romantic relationships. Now, let's take a look at Oracle for everything. So, angels, for group number 1, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, be free. You're told to be free, to let yourself fly free in the universe, in your energy. Let yourself be free. Now, let's see the 7 of Coins with regards to the patience and waiting for your abundance. A personal issue reaches resolution. All right, so you are stepping into what you desire. There are issues that you've been dealing with that are coming to resolution right now. So your situations are maturing. You're getting ready to step into what it is you've been trying to draw to you. Now, let's see the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands can talk about travel. It talks about good news on the horizon. 3 of Wands. Resistance. Okay, so resistance talks about hanging in there until that boat gets here. You can do this. Whatever it is you're dealing with, your strength is going to overcome. You have a wonderful resistance in you that helps you to hang on, that helps you to kind of push through and deal with the situation in front of you. There is very good news on your horizon. You just have to kind of wait and be patient while it comes in. Both of these have kind of a patience idea to them. Now, the Ace of Wands. Abundance. Okay. Now, this abundance, if it was on the 7 of Pentacles, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's material abundance. But look how red this card is. Look how red this card is. This is an abundance of passion. Whatever beginning you're starting, there is an abundance of passion in it. This is a very passionate connection for most of you. Now, the Ace of Cups with regards to the emotional side of this beginning. Clarity. All right, so there is an emotional connection that's showing up here to provide you clarity. The passion is so abundant in the connection that you're looking at that it may be difficult to see the emotional side, but there are both sides to the same connection. Now, the Transparent Tarot, which was yes to whatever you asked, you get transformation. So the answer to your question is yes, and a transformation has something to do with it. Whether it's a relationship transforming into a different type of relationship, you transforming in your life and drawing in better energy, there's a transformation of some kind. You don't all have to be asking about relationships. It's just that a lot of you are. Now, let's get the little starseed deck for just a little bit more encouragement. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors for group number 1. Whatever they need to hear right now, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, that's good. All right, so we are going to start with blue flame. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. Yes, let love guide you. Love is the energy that moves us all. Next, we get reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self, which is a really complicated way of saying go inward, do your meditations, check on you on the inside, make sure that what you're doing in your life reflects who you truly are. And then finishing it off, you have guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. You are going through a transformation. There is a transformation happening here in your life. You have guidance as you do, so don't worry. Your guides are going to be with you every step of the way. All right, that's all I have for reading number 1. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 2 with the red jasper. Your first message of the reading is to take action. So it is time for you to take action somewhere in your life. Now let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, let's see here. Maybe once more. There we go. All right, we'll get this to hold the cards. Okay. So we start with the death card. Death talks about the end of something for the start of something new. So something is moving out of the way for something else to start. Something is ending. Next, we see the Page of Coins. The Page of Coins can talk about an opportunity that's present in your current circumstances. This opportunity is something you have to take action to step into. Now, speaking of action, we have the Chariot, which is all about things moving forward through your action, your determination, your drive, your strength. And this particular deck has the horses drawn where they're stopped. There's no movement here. So there is the possibility for movement, but your action is not driving it forward. There's a blockage here stopping things from progressing. Next, we see the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands talks about a sacrifice. It talks about taking a really strong position somewhere that causes a sacrifice of some kind. And then topping everything off, we have the Tower. The Tower talks about change, things being broken down to be rebuilt new. So changes coming in. All right, so looking at this as a yes or no, with the Tower and Death in here and the Chariot being drawn in such a way that it kind of represents a blockage to movement, this looks like a pretty solid no to whatever you asked, Tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 2. Thank you, thank you. All right, there's Death. That talks about that ending that brings in a new beginning. There's the Five of Swords. That talks about worry, being worried either in your work life, your home life, but some aspect of your life generating some significant worry. The Emperor. The Emperor reminds you that you are in the power seat in your life. You decide which way this is going to go, which way your path is going to lead you. Make those decisions with confidence that take you the direction you want to go. And the Two of Coins is about making decisions, deciding how you're going to spend your money, where you're going to live, who you're going to live with, dealing with the material side of what you plan to do next. All right, so we'll get Oracle for everything. Let's start with Angel Oracle. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. For group number 2, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let go. All right, so whatever it is you're hanging on to, whatever it is that is causing the blockage, it is time to let go. If it's meant for you, it will come back to you. if it's meant to be yours in this realm right now. There is something ending and it's time to let it go. Now, let's see Moonology for this Five of Swords. With regards to the worry, your dreams need a practical plan. That is a really good point. Instead of worrying about how everything's going to work out, start making plans to step into your dreams. Start planning for the future you desire. Now, let's also use Moonology on this Two of Coins. What is there to add to the Two of Coins here? You are good enough. Okay. Full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. So when you make these decisions about how you're going to progress, you are absolutely good enough. And you need to remember that you are good enough just the way you are. So don't fear that you're not enough as you choose what you're going to do next. Now, for the Emperor, we have Queen of the Moon with regard to the choices. Balance. Okay. You are in charge of your life. You need to make the decisions that guide you down the path you want to go down. As you make those decisions, make sure you stay very balanced, following your intuition, not letting yourself get caught up in the material details, but choosing the path that brings balance into your life, that helps you to have peace in your life. That is the path that's calling to you on the soul level. Now, for the Death card, for the ending that starts a new beginning. Assessing. All right, so you guys may already know what it is that's ending. You got the Death card twice, starting off both segments with the situations and the Transparent Tarot. You guys may already know there's an assessing going on here with regards to the ending and where it will lead in the new beginning. So take some time, think it through, but then you do have to make decisions, and you are good enough for whatever it is you choose. Now, for the Transparent Tarot, which was no to whatever you asked, what is there to add for the Transparent Tarot, please? Trust. Okay. So the answer to your question is no, and trust has something to do with it. Trust is tied into the answer being no in some way. Now let's get this little starseed deck for just a little bit of extra encouragement. Angels, spirit guides, thank you. For group number 2, please. Whatever is in their best benefit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I went through a bunch of times and we only got the one. So I think that the one is the focus. You get surrender. Surrender your need to control the outcome and just be with life in this present moment. All right, it is time to surrender. It's time to trust the universe and yourself. It's time to make decisions and take the action that leads us forward, which can simply be letting go. Surrender to the universe. You don't have to control everything. Let things move forward. It's time. All right, that's all I have for reading number 2. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 3 with the Lapetto light. Your first message of the reading is to recall your dreams. That may be reminding you to pay attention to what you're dreaming at night, or it may be reminding you to pay attention to your hopes and dreams. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, let's see here once more. There we go. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay. So we start with the 7 of Cups. The Seven of Cups lets you know that there are lots of options in your realm right now. Some of them good, some of them not so good, and you have to use your discernment to choose what's right for you. Next, we see the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about making decisions. Normally decisions with regards to material things, how you're going to spend your money, where you're going to live, who you're going to live with, that sort of situation, but making those decisions. Next, we see the Priestess. The Priestess talks about following your intuition. It says that your intuition is not going to lead you wrong. So with regards to all these options, if you follow your intuition, it's going to take you into something great. And topping everything off, we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups talks about a soulmate relationship. Also, I think it's interesting, you've got the two, because the Priestess is the second card of the major arcana. So this is the 222 angel number going on here in your transparent tarot as well. The Two of Cups talks about the soulmate connection. Finding a soulmate, entering a deeper relationship with a soulmate, something to do with soulmates in your realm. All right, so looking at this as a yes or no, this looks like a yes to whatever you asked tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 3. Thank you, thank you. There's the High Priestess again. So your intuition is on point. You need to trust those gut instincts. 8 of Swords. There's some kind of stuck energy. We'll get Oracle. We'll see how you deal with that. 10 of Wands. Things feeling a little bit overwhelming. And the Hanging Man, a delay of some sort, or the need to shift your perspective. Maybe see things from a different light. We'll get Oracle and see how you move through this, because in your situations, there's some kind of challenging energy. Now, let's see the Angel deck. Angels for group number 3, please. Whatever's in their best interest. Face your challenges. All right, so whatever's out in front of you, it's time to face it. It's time to deal with it. You have support behind you, but it's your choice to take that first step. All right, now let's use Moonology for both the 8 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. We'll start with the 8 of Swords. A new romantic cycle begins. So there is stuck energy. You're stuck probably in your romantic life for most of you. This stuck energy is moving forward. There's a new romantic cycle coming. And this doesn't have to be a brand new relationship. If you're in a committed relationship and there's love between you and your partner, this could be you guys moving into a new phase. Either way, there is a new romantic cycle. Could be a brand new relationship or the next phase in the relationship you're in. Now, let's see the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands talks about things feeling really overwhelming. What do they do about this? Believe in the impossible. Okay, so as you feel overwhelmed, as you're dealing with so much in your life, it is important to believe in the impossible. Believe you're going to overcome it. Believe things are going to get easier. You're going to move through things and overcome some of this heavy energy that you've got on your back right now. Now, let's see the Hanging Man. What is there for the Hanging Man here? Change. Okay. So it needs to be a change to your perspective in some way. That is probably going to help you to face those challenges. There are changes coming in. This can also say there's changes coming into the delays. So things might be picking up for you. But there is change possibly to perspective as well. Maybe needing to see things from a little bit different light. Walk in a different person's shoes. Just see things from a little bit different light. Now for the Priestess, what is there to add to the Priestess here? Family. All right. So your intuition is on point and you also have family support as well. This could be ancestors coming in from the spirit realm to support your intuition. It could be, flesh and blood family that you're dealing with right now, but it's probably family on the other side coming in to support you intuitively. Now for the Transparent Tarot, which looks like a yes to whatever you asked, You get strength. So the answer to your question is yes. And your strength is going to be there to walk you through all of it. Now let's get the little starseed deck for a little added encouragement. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. For group number 3, please. Whatever will assist them and encourage them on their path. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we start with surrender. Surrender your need to control the outcome and just be with life in this present moment. So be in the moment. Let go of the need to control everything. You also get strength. You got strength twice. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. And finally, observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. This is another way to say meditate. So spend some time observing nature, observing life, meditating. Give yourself kind of a break and a breather a little bit. All right, that is all I have for reading number 3. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 4 with the selenite. Your first message of the reading is to clear the clutter. So whether that's emotional clutter or actual clutter in your home, it's time to do some clearing things out. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay. We start with the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands can talk about making a sacrifice that's unnecessary or taking a really strong position that can cause a sacrifice of some kind. Next, we see the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles can represent a person. If it does, this person is very generous. They'll give you the shirt off their back type generosity. It can also talk about abundance coming in, but the Queen of Pentacles does not necessarily have to be abundant. She'll still be generous. Next, we see the Hermit. The Hermit talks about taking your alone time and using it wisely, using it to meditate, to develop things on the spiritual front. So spending some time by yourself, spending some time alone, but using that time wisely. Next, we see the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles can talk about fear of poverty, or it can talk about fear of loneliness. Either way, it's fear, not necessarily the actual thing happening, but fear of it. So some fear with regards to money or fear with regards to loneliness. And then topping everything off, we have the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords talks about an ending. It's over, it's done, it's complete. Sometimes it leaves you feeling a little bit stabbed in the back, just like you can see from the way the card is drawn. But it is an over and done, the door is closed style ending. All right, looking at this as a yes or no, this is a pretty solid no to whatever you asked tarot. Now let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 4. Thank you, thank you. All right, we start with death. Something is ending, but every ending brings in a new beginning. Death talks about moving into the new beginning, letting the past go. The Devil. All right, there is some stuck energy here. The devil can talk about stuck energy. It can talk about addiction. It can talk about love triangles, situations that are just not good for you. The interesting thing about this particular deck is the Fool is in the cage, but the cage door is open. The Fool can walk out of this, so this may be dealing with some form of addiction. And it doesn't have to be a big bad addiction. This could be something simple like social media or sugar or something. But there's something going on in your realm that is not benefiting you that you might try to walk away from. Ace of Coins. All right, there's a new beginning that's material in nature. That's fantastic. And the Ace of Cups. Wow, so you got 2 aces. So things are ending, good things coming. There is an ending going on for sure. But new things are coming in and they're going to be fantastic. The Ace of Coins talks about a material beginning, something that increases things for you in the material realm. And the Ace of Cups talks about a beginning that's emotionally fulfilling, like a new relationship or, you know, just something that kind of has your cup overflowing with positive emotions. All right, now let's take a look at Oracle for everything. So starting with Angel Oracle, angels for group number 4, please. Thank you, thank you. Archangel Gabriel. All right, so Archangel Gabriel's the messenger. She is there to kind of help translate the messages. There's clearly a lot of energy here. You've got the Death and the Devil over on this side, and then 2 aces on this side for a new beginning. It may be that the people who chose group number 4 are kind of divided, and some of you know is fantastic, and some of you know is difficult. However it resonates with you, Archangel Gabriel is offering her assistance to kind of help translate the message for you. So if you need her assistance, do not hesitate to call out to her. Now, let's see the Devil with Moonology. What is there to assist them in stepping out of this devil cage? You are good enough. Of course you are. Say that over and over and over to yourself. You are good enough. I am good enough. You need to say it over and over. You need to believe that you are good enough. Whatever it is you feel like you can't live without, or you can't step out of, you can't clear, you can't overcome, whatever this devil energy represents for you, you are good enough. Do not doubt yourself. That is the very first step, believing that you are good enough to overcome whatever's in front of you. Now, let's move over to Queen of the Moon, and we'll do the Death card next. What is there for Queen of the Moon here, please? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fear. Okay. So as things change, as something ends, there's fear. We tend to always fear change. That's just natural, kind of a human thing, that we fear change because it's the unknown. But look at this card. Yeah, she's afraid on the inside. She's also a goddess. She is in charge of everything in this card that there is to be afraid of. All of the birds that are, kind of causing that fear. She's in charge of that, and the cage that would contain them. She has got everything on a string. So even though she is feeling fear on the inside, she's rising above it. You have a new beginning coming in. It comes through an ending. Endings are difficult. Endings are, they're challenging because there's change. And this ending may even be really challenging because you got the 10 of Swords there. This may be a difficult ending you're dealing with, and it's time to clear the clutter out. It's time to clear the stuck energy. Whatever this fear is coming from, you can overcome it. The new beginning that is out in front of you is fantastic. You got the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Cups, and we're going to use the Spellcasting Oracle to look at them. So we'll start with Ace of Coins. Lighten your load. So whatever this new beginning is that has a material impact on you, it could be a new job, it could be a promotion. It is something that has a positive impact on your material realm. It's going to lighten your load. It's going to take some of that weight of the world off your back. So that is wonderful energy coming in. Ace of Cups. Boundaries. All right, so this boundaries card is twofold. One, it reminds you to set good boundaries as you step into a new relationship. Make sure your boundaries are very, very clear. Those boundaries protect you and they're very important. Also, this talks about exceeding your self-imposed boundaries. So the idea, I could never be happy, I could never be fulfilled, I could never be loved that much, whatever it is that starts with I could never, some of those boundaries, you're going to be exceeding those through this connection. I feel like many of you are going to make a emotional connection with someone that helps you remember to love yourself as well. Now, for the Transparent Tarot, we're going to switch back over to the Queen of the Moon. What is there for the Transparent Tarot, which was pretty clearly no to whatever you asked? What is there to add here? Darkness, long night moon. Okay, so the answer is no, and it is a long time coming. You know, the long night moon, the darkness, it talks about things coming out of the darkness. It talks about things that have been in the making for a while. I really feel like no is probably a difficult answer for a lot of you, but the answer is no, and it has to do with things that have been working for a really long time. There is stuck energy here in your situations that you are overcoming, and you are absolutely good enough. There's an ending, and I know it's really scary, but it's going to be worth it. This new beginning is going to be great. It's going to help you exceed your self-imposed boundaries. It's going to take some of the weight of the world off your back. So even though the ending is scary, the beginning is fantastic. The answer to your question is no, though. Regardless of what you asked, the answer does appear to be pretty strongly no. Now, let's get the little starseed deck for added encouragement. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Thank you. Okay, so we start with patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. So yes, you have to be patient. The universe does not move at the speed we desire. Vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. Whatever it is you're hoping to manifest, trust in your ability to be able to create that future. And finally, no limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. Absolutely. You are limitless. You are enough. You can step into a wonderful new beginning. The future is out there for you, and it looks really bright. So hang in there. You're coming out of something difficult and moving into something good. All right, that is all I have for reading number 4. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 5 with the Angel Aura Quartz. Your first message of the reading is to lighten up. So make sure that you are bringing some light into your energy and taking everything with a grain of salt, you know, just kind of lightening up and seeing the lighter side of life. Now let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, let's see here. Once more. There we go. Okay. All right, we'll get this to hold the cards. Okay, so we start with the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands talks about fighting for what you want, putting your energy in, going after it. It says you have the higher ground and you will be successful if you go after what you want, but you have to put your energy in. Next, we see the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands talks about partnerships flourishing, partnerships growing, whether these are passionate partnerships or creative partnerships, partnerships in a situation where they're growing in your life. Next, we see the Five of Wands. So lots of wand energy here. Wands is all about passion. The Five of Wands talks about fighting. So you've got fight for what you want and you will succeed, but you've got some fighting you'll have to do. This can represent arguing, controversy, fighting in general. It's just kind of a fighting energy. Next, we see the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles talks about treating yourself to luxury to bring in the abundance you desire. So treating yourself to a little bit of extra something to bring in the desired abundance. And then topping everything off, we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords talks about an ending. It's over, it's done, it is finished, it's ended. The Ten of Swords, it's with the way it is laid out over this Seven of Wands, it's almost like the finish to that fighting. Now, all right, so looking at this as a yes or no, with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Wands, they're together. The Seven of Wands kind of signifying that you have to fight for what you want, but there is a chance you will succeed. I really feel like the answer is most likely no. It's not a real strong no, but the answer is most likely no to whatever you ask tarot. Now let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 5. Thank you, thank you. All right, so we got the Six of Coins, that's giving and receiving. The Eight of Cups, that's an ending. So the Ten of Swords talks about an ending too. The Eight of Cups is great though, because it says that the ending is there, but whatever comes in new, the beginning that comes after the ending, is better than whatever ended. The Fool, that is a new beginning, a very significant beginning, very significant forward move for you. And then Temperance, that is a balance of passion and emotion, a balance of work and play, like a real, true, genuine balance in your life. All right, so good things are definitely coming with this new beginning. The ending has happened and like it's over, but so, or the ending may be, it may be in the process of happening, but the new thing that comes, the new beginning that comes from this is well worth it. Now, let's take a look at Oracle. So we'll start with Angel Oracle. Angels for group number 5, please. Thank you, thank you. Let go. All right, so whatever's ending, time to let it go. Time to release it. Something new is coming in that's going to be even better. Now, let's see the Eight of Cups with Moonology. What is there to add to this ending that leads to a better beginning? Have faith in your dreams. Okay, so believe that you could be stepping into your dreams, that is, you know, the possibility of this new beginning. It leads you to your dreams. Have faith in your dreams. The ending is happening, but it is so something new and better can come in. Now, let's see the Queen of the Moon deck for the Six of Coins. That talks about giving and receiving. It can represent a significant material gift coming in. Change. Okay, so things are changing. There is a gift coming in, or you are giving a gift that makes a significant change in your life. So there is change coming in through a gift in some way. Let's also see Temperance with Queen of the Moon. Assessing. Okay, so there is some of your energy that needs to go into making sure that your life balances with this Temperance. There's passion, there's emotion. Balancing it takes some work on your part. So make sure that you're paying attention as you move through your new beginning to stay balanced, to make sure you're not working yourself too hard. Make sure you're taking care of you. Keep the passions and the emotions balanced. Now, for the beginning in the Fool, which that is the most significant beginning in tarot. It is the beginning of something really significant because it's major arcana. The Fool here. Ooh, prosperity. I like it. Who doesn't like seeing that? It is a beginning that leads you into prosperity. That is beautiful. So stepping into prosperity, a gift coming in that's going to cause a significant change in your realm. Now, the Transparent Tarot, which was most likely no to whatever you asked, you get Justice, which also talks about balance and fairness. The answer to your question is most likely no, and fairness and balance have something to do with it. Now let's take a look at the little starseed deck for a little added encouragement. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, whatever group number 5 needs to hear right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. We'll go through one more time. Okay, that's good. All right, so we start with wisdom. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. So if there is someone in your realm that you're fighting with, that you feel like is an adversary, it's a chance for you to rise above and kind of show your light. And then finally you get blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. So follow your inner compass, follow your intuition, really step into your truth. All right, that is all I have for reading number 5. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.